In the last episode, I barely escaped with my life from the Nexar facility, clutching the critical blueprints that could change the course of the war. My team and I have been on the run ever since, trying to make sense of the plans and figuring out our next move. Now, we're faced with a choice. Join forces with a coalition of planetary governments and freedom fighters to take down Archon's empire. As I stand on the dimly lit landing platform, surrounded by the hum of alien spacecraft, I feel a shiver run down my spine. The air is thick with the smell of smoke and ozone. My team gathers around me, their faces lit only by the soft glow of our comms devices. Lyrian, my old friend and ally, leans in close. We have a window of opportunity to get the upper hand, Alex. This coalition wants us to help them take down Archon's outpost on Kraelion. If we can get that intel, we might just stand a chance against him. I nod, my mind racing with the possibilities. What's the plan? Echo, our resident hacking expert, speaks up. I've managed to get us a route into the outpost systems. We'll need to move fast, though the warlord's patrols are getting thicker by the hour. Dr. Aethereia frowns, her eyes fixed on the blueprints spread out before her. I'm still trying to make sense of these plans, but I think I've found something. There's a connection between the planet-scale device and your genetic makeup, Alex. I need more time to study it, but I feel a jolt of surprise. What do you mean? Dr. Aethereia's expression is grim. It looks like you might be more connected to this prophecy than we thought. You might be the key to unlocking the device's true potential. The words send a shiver down my spine. I look around at my team, seeing the mix of concern and determination on their faces. Lyrian claps me on the back. Time to focus, Alex. We've got a mission to complete. With a deep breath, I give the order to move out. We slip into the shadows, our footsteps quiet on the cool metal platform. The stars above seem to twinkle in sync with my racing heart. As we descend into the depths of Kraelion's atmosphere, the landscape unfolds before us like a twisted, nightmarish canvas. Burning cities and ravaged landscapes stretch out as far as the eye can see. Our ship shudders, throwing us off balance. Incoming patrol, Echo warns. I glance over at Lyrian, and for a moment our eyes lock. Let's do this. The ship lurches forward, diving toward the outpost. My stomach drops as we plunge into the heart of enemy territory. The silence is short-lived. We're clear of the perimeter, Echo says. Now let's get that intel. With a deep breath, I lead my team into the unknown, the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance. Time to get to work. The air is thick with tension as we move through the outpost's corridors. Stay sharp, I whisper. Every step feels like a countdown to disaster. Dr. Aethereia's voice cuts through the silence. Alex, I think I've found something. I hurry to her side, my heart pounding in my chest. What is it? Her eyes are fixed on a console screen. The planet-scale device. It's more than just a weapon. It's a key. A key to what? But before she can answer, a loud alarm blares through the corridors. Incoming guards, Lyrian warns. Our moment of reprieve is over. Time to get out of here. We move swiftly, gathering the intel and making our escape. But as we emerge into the cool night air, I'm confronted with a figure I didn't expect to see, a towering Kraelion warlord, his eyes blazing with fury. Lyrian steps forward. Kale, what are you doing here? The warlord's gaze falls on Lyrian, and for a moment I see a flash of old history between them. You think you can just waltz in here and steal our intel, Lyrian? I think not. The situation is spiraling out of control. I intervene, trying to diffuse the tension. We're not here to hurt you, Kale. We're fighting Archon just like you, but Kale's expression remains unyielding. Prove it. I realize I'm running out of options. I make a split-second decision. I'll take on Kale. You guys get out of here, I tell my team. Lyrian's eyes flash with concern, but he nods. Well, cover you. The warlord sneers, drawing his blade. Let's see how you fare against me, Alex. The challenge is issued. I accept, steeling myself for the fight ahead. The outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear: our actions have just set off a chain reaction that will change the course of the war, and my own destiny previously. Alex and his team infiltrated the heavily fortified Archon outpost on Kraelion, extracting vital intelligence on the enemy's eco-weapon plans, but not before sparking a confrontation with the powerful Kraelion warlord, Kale. As tensions escalated, Alex made a split-second decision to take on Kale, while his team made their escape. As I face off against Kale, our blades clash in a blur of light and steel. The air is thick with the smell of smoke and sweat, and the only sound is the ringing of metal on metal. I've fought countless battles, but this one feels different. This one feels personal. With a fierce cry, I drive my blade forward and Kale stumbles back, caught off guard. For a moment, I think I have the upper hand, but Kale recovers quickly, his eyes blazing with fury, and the fight becomes a dance of death, each of us seeking to outmaneuver the other. Just as I think him gaining ground, a loud explosion rocks the courtyard, sending us both stumbling to the ground. I glance up to see my team, armed to the teeth, fighting off a swarm of Archon troops. Lyrian gives me a swift nod, and I take advantage of the distraction to deliver a decisive blow to Kale's shoulder. The warlord crashes to the ground, defeated, and I turn to join my team in the fray. In the chaos that follows, we fight our way back to the ship, extracting ourselves from the outpost just as the entire facility begins to self-destruct. We barely make it out alive, the enemy's eco-weapon plan still clutched in our hands. As we soar into the safety of space, the silence that follows is palpable. Dr. Alara's voice breaks the silence, her words laced with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Alex, I think I've cracked the code on the planet-scale device. It's more than just a weapon, it's a key to unlocking the secrets of the ancient civilization that built it. I turn to her, my heart racing with anticipation. What do you mean? Dr. Alara's eyes are shining with intensity. I think the device is linked to your genetic makeup, Alex. You might be the key to unlocking its true potential. I feel a shiver run down my spine as the implications sink in. I glance over at Lyrian, whose expression is inscrutable, but I sense a deeper understanding between us. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to shoulder the weight of that responsibility. As we set a course for Aethereia, the mysterious Empress words echo in my mind. Together, we can topple Archon's empire and bring peace to the galaxy. But at what cost? And what secrets lie hidden in the ancient device, waiting to be unleashed? The stars outside seem to wink at me, taunting me with the unknown. I take a deep breath, steeling myself for the journey ahead. One thing is certain: the course of history is about to change, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to be the catalyst for that change previously. Alex and his team infiltrated the heavily fortified Archon outpost on Kraelion, sparking a confrontation with the powerful Kraelion warlord, Kale. As tensions escalated, Alex made a split-second decision to take on Kale, while his team made their escape. With the warlord defeated and the eco-weapon plans in hand, Alex learned that the planet-scale device is linked to his genetic heritage, raising questions about his role in the prophecy and the true nature of his destiny. As we emerge from the darkness of hyperspace, the stars of Aethereia twinkle like diamonds against the inky blackness. Our ship, the Marauder's Revenge, shudders slightly, and I feel a flutter in my chest as we enter the orbit of the enigmatic planet. The Aethereian Empress offer still echoes in my mind, an alliance that could tip the balance of power in our favor, but at what cost? I glance over at Lyrian, who's been unusually quiet since our last mission. His eyes meet mine, and I sense a deeper understanding between us, but the tension is palpable. Captain, we're receiving a transmission from the Aetherean Palace. Echo interrupts, her voice crisp and efficient. I nod, my heart racing with anticipation. Put it through, Echo. The view screen flickers to life, and the Empress' ethereal face appears before us. Alex, I see you've arrived. I must admit, I'm impressed. You and your team have shown remarkable cunning and bravery. I believe our alliance will be the key to defeating Archon and bringing peace to the galaxy. I take a deep breath, weighing my words carefully. Empress, I appreciate your offer, but I need to know more about what we're getting ourselves into. What exactly do you mean by biotechnology? The Empress' smile is enigmatic. Ah, Alex, you'll see. My people have developed a unique connection with the natural world. Our technology is derived from the very fabric of Aethereia itself. It's the key to unlocking the secrets of the ancient device, and I believe it will give us the upper hand against Archon. I glance over at Dr. Aethereia, who's been studying the planet-scale device's blueprints. She gives me a subtle nod and I sense a growing excitement within her. "I'll send a shuttle to escort you to the palace," the Empress continues. "We have much to discuss, Alex. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance." With a sense of trepidation, I nod. "Very well, Empress. We'll be there soon." As the transmission ends, I turn to my team. "All right, let's gear up. We have a meeting with destiny." The palace of the Aethereian Empress is a marvel of organic architecture, its walls and towers twisted from the living rock of the planet itself. As we enter the grand hall, I'm struck by the sheer scale of the structure. The Empress awaits us, flanked by two towering guards with skin like dark, polished wood. "Welcome, Alex," she says, her voice like music. "I see you're curious about our biotechnology. Let me show you." With a gesture, she summons a swarm of tiny, iridescent creatures that flit around us, leaving trails of glittering, bioluminescent dust in their wake. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and I feel a sense of wonder wash over me. "This is just the beginning," the Empress says, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "With our combined forces, we can create a new era of peace and prosperity throughout the galaxy." But as I gaze upon the wonders of Aethereia, I can't shake the feeling that we're dancing on the edge of a precipice, and the cost of our alliance may be higher than I'm willing to pay. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to shoulder the weight of that responsibility previously. Alex and his team infiltrated the heavily fortified Archon outpost on Kraelion, sparking a confrontation with the powerful Kraelion warlord, Kale. Alex took on Kale, while his team escaped with the eco-weapon plans, and discovered the planet-scale device's link to Alex's genetic heritage, raising questions about his role in the prophecy and the true nature of his destiny. As I gaze upon the wonders of Aethereia, I'm confronted with an unsettling truth. The Empress biotechnology may be the key to defeating Archon, but it comes at a steep price, one that could alter the fabric of the galaxy itself. The Empress leads us deeper into the palace, revealing vast gardens filled with glowing, ethereal flora. The air is alive with the soft hum of the planet's energy, and I can feel its pulse resonating within me. Dr. Aethereia's eyes light up with a mixture of wonder and trepidation as she examines the unique ecosystem. "Empress, how does this technology work?" I ask, my mind racing with the implications. The Empress' smile is enigmatic. "Aethereia's energy is tied to the planet's heart, a crystalline structure that resonates with the galaxy's own rhythm. We've learned to harness this energy, bending it to our will. With your device, we can amplify this power and create a force field that will protect entire star systems from Archon's aggression." I glance over at Lyrian, who's been quiet since our arrival. His eyes meet mine and I sense a deep unease. There's something he's not telling me, something that could put our entire mission at risk. "Empress, what's the cost of this technology?" I press, my instincts screaming for caution. The Empress' expression turns solemn. "Aethereia's energy comes at a price, Alex. The planet's heart is fragile, and excessive use could destabilize the entire galaxy. But I believe the risk is worth the reward, the chance to bring peace to the galaxy, no matter the cost." I feel a chill run down my spine as I realize the true extent of the Empress' plan. This alliance may come at a higher price than I'm willing to pay. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to shoulder the weight of that responsibility. As we depart the palace, I'm faced with an impossible decision: join forces with the Empress, potentially sacrificing the galaxy's stability, or risk everything to forge a new path, one that might lead to a brighter, uncertain future. The Marauder's revenge awaits us, a symbol of our determination to fight for a better tomorrow. But as I step into the ship's dimly lit hangar, I'm met with an unexpected sight. A hooded figure standing in the shadows, their eyes fixed on me with an unnerving intensity. "Who are you?" I demand, my hand instinctively reaching for my blaster. The figure steps forward, revealing a striking, raven-haired woman. Qaeda, a member of a secret organization, one that's been watching you, Alex. We know the truth about the prophecy, and we're willing to help you uncover its secrets, but only if you're willing to take a leap of faith. I sense a hidden agenda's at play, but Qaeda's words spark a glimmer of hope. Is this the chance we need to break free from the Empress plan, or a deadly trap waiting to spring shut? Tell me more, Qaeda, I say, my heart pounding in my chest. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and I'm about to make a choice that will change the course of history. Previously, Alex and his team escaped the Kraelion warlord, Kale, and uncovered the connection between the planet-scale device and Alex's genetic heritage, raising questions about his role in the prophecy and his destiny. The team formed an alliance with the Aethereian Empress, who offered her planet's biotechnology to defeat Archon, but at a steep price that could alter the fabric of the galaxy itself. As I stare into Qaeda's piercing green eyes, I sense the weight of her words. This mysterious organization may hold the key to unlocking the secrets of the prophecy, but at what cost? Tell me more, Qaeda, I repeat, my mind racing with possibilities. Qaeda's gaze never wavers. We're the remnant of eternity, a group dedicated to preserving the balance of the galaxy. We've been watching you, Alex, and we believe you're the key to unlocking the prophecy's true power. Lyrian steps forward, his hand on the hilt of his sword. What do you know about the prophecy, Qaeda? Qaeda's smile is enigmatic. We know that Alex's genetic heritage is tied to the ancient planet-scale device. We also know that Archon's true intention is to harness the device's power to reshape the galaxy in their image. Dr. Aethereia's eyes light up with excitement. That means we have a chance to prevent a catastrophic outcome. But at what cost? I press, my instincts screaming for caution. Qaeda's expression turned solemn. The remnant of eternity has discovered an ancient temple on a remote planet, hidden deep within the neutral zone. The temple holds the secrets of the prophecy, but it's heavily guarded by Archon's elite forces. I glance over at my team and I know we're all thinking the same thing. This is a mission we can't afford to fail. We're in, I say, my voice firm. Qaeda nods. I'll provide you with the coordinates and our encrypted frequency. Be careful. Alex, the temple holds more than just secrets. It holds the key to your destiny. As Qaeda disappears into the shadows, I'm left with more questions than answers. What secrets lie within the ancient temple? What will be the true cost of unlocking the prophecy's power? And what lies ahead for the galaxy, now that I've made this choice? With the Marauder's revenge at our disposal, we set course for the remote planet, our hearts pounding in unison as we embark on a mission that will change the course of history. As we descend into the planet's atmosphere, our sensors pick up heavy Archon activity around the temple. Lyrian's tactical expertise kicks in, and we devise a plan to infiltrate the temple undetected. The battle-hardened team moves swiftly, with Echo hacking into the temple's security systems and Dr. Aethereia analyzing the ancient structures. Lyrian takes point, his sword slicing through Archon's elite forces as we fight our way deeper into the temple. We finally reach the heart of the temple, a vast chamber filled with ancient artifacts and mysterious devices. At the center lies a glowing, crystalline pedestal, surrounded by an ancient script that reads, "When the Chosen One awakens, the galaxy will be reborn." I feel a shiver run down my spine as I realize the true extent of my destiny. This is the moment of truth, the moment when I choose to take control of my fate and forge a new path for the galaxy. But as I reach out to claim the pedestal, a loud rumbling noise fills the chamber, and the temple begins to shake. Archon's forces are closing in, and we have mere seconds to unlock the secrets of the prophecy before it's too late. Do I have what it takes to unleash the prophecy's true power and save the galaxy? Or will I succumb to the weight of my destiny? The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and am about to make a choice that will change the course of history forever. Previously, Alex and his team infiltrated the ancient temple on a remote planet, uncovering the secrets of the prophecy and discovering the true extent of Alex's destiny as the chosen one. As they attempted to unlock the prophecy's power, Archon's forces closed in, threatening to destroy their chances of saving the galaxy. I grit my teeth, my heart pounding as the temple shakes violently around me. I know I have to act fast, but my mind is racing with doubts. Am I truly prepared to wield the prophecy's power? What will be the cost of unleashing it? Echo, can you hack into the temple's mainframe? I shout above the din of crashing stone and blaster fire. Trying, Alex. Echo responds, her fingers flying across her console. It's heavily encrypted, but I think I can. Suddenly, the temple's security systems go dark and the chamber is bathed in an eerie silence. The Archon forces halt their advance, momentarily confused. Lyrion's sword is still, poised for the next strike. We have a window, Alex. What's the plan? I take a deep breath, gazing at the glowing pedestal. I know I've come too far to turn back now. With a resolute nod, I reach out and claim the pedestal, feeling a surge of energy course through my veins. The temple begins to transform around me, ancient structures shifting and reforming into a labyrinth of crystalline tunnels. A low hum builds in intensity, and I feel myself being drawn toward the heart of the labyrinth. Alex, what's happening? Dr. Aethereia calls out, her voice laced with concern. I turn to face my team, my eyes locking onto Lyrion's. I think I'm supposed to go in there, I say, gesturing toward the glowing tunnels. Alone. Lyrion's expression is skeptical, but he knows I'm right. With a curt nod, he steps back, allowing me to venture into the unknown. As I enter the labyrinth, the temple's energy envelops me, and am bombarded with visions of the past and present. I see the ancient civilization that built this temple, their hopes and fears etched into the artifacts that surround me. I see the galaxy, fragmented and broken, with Archon's dark influence spreading like a cancer. And I see myself, standing at the precipice of a new era, the prophecy's power coursing through my veins like liquid fire. The visions fade, and am left standing in a small, dimly lit chamber deep within the labyrinth. Before me lies a sleek silver console, adorned with intricate symbols that seem to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Suddenly, a low, melodious voice speaks to me, echoing off the walls of the chamber. Welcome, Alex. You have passed the first test. Are you prepared to wield the prophecy's true power? I hesitate, my mind racing with the weight of my responsibility. But I know I can't turn back now. I have to trust in myself, in my team, and in the fate that's been laid before me. I'm ready, I say, my voice firm. The console erupts in a blaze of light, and I feel the prophecy's power surging through me, reshaping my destiny and the course of the galaxy forever. Previously, Alex unlocked the secrets of the ancient temple, harnessing the prophecy's power as the chosen one, but not before Archon's forces closed in, threatening to destroy their chances of saving the galaxy. As I emerge from the labyrinth, I'm met with the expectant gazes of my team. The air is thick with anticipation, and I can sense the weight of our collective destiny. With the prophecy's power coursing through me, I feel an unshakable conviction. We will bring down Archon's empire, no matter the cost. Alex, what did you see? Dr. Aethereia asks, her eyes gleaming with curiosity. I take a deep breath, trying to process the revelation still resonating within me. I saw the galaxy's true potential, I begin, my voice filled with conviction. I saw a future where Archon's grip is broken and the people are free to forge their own paths. Echo's eyes sparkle with excitement. That's exactly what we've been fighting for. Lyrion's expression, however, remains guarded. We still have a long way to go, Alex. Archon won't go down without a fight. I nod, acknowledging the gravity of our task. We'll need to be strategic, use our new allies to our advantage, and a faint hum interrupts me, growing louder as a sleek, silver vessel descends from the sky. The symbol of the Aethereian Empire emblazoned on its hull glimmers in the fading light of day. The Aethereian Empress, I whisper, my heart pounding with excitement. She's come to offer her support. As we board the vessel, struck by the opulence and innovation that surrounds me. The Empress, resplendent in her ethereal attire, greets me with an enigmatic smile. "Alex, you have proven yourself a worthy ally," she says, her voice like honeyed silk. "Together, we can topple Archon's stronghold on Aethereia and shatter the chains that bind our galaxy." I sense the sincerity behind her words, and a spark of hope ignites within me. Maybe, just maybe, we can do the impossible. With the Aethereian Empress forces at our disposal, we devise a bold plan to infiltrate Archon's stronghold and deploy the planet-scale device. Lyrion's tactical expertise blends seamlessly with the Empress' advanced technology, and Echo's hacking skills will ensure our safe passage through the stronghold's defenses. As we prepare to launch our final assault, Dr. Aethereia approaches me, her eyes shining with a mix of excitement and trepidation. "Alex, I've made a groundbreaking discovery," she whispers. "The ancient blueprints hold more secrets than we initially thought. Your genetic heritage is more closely tied to the device than we ever could have imagined." I feel a shiver run down my spine as the implications sink in. What does it mean for my destiny, for the fate of the galaxy? "We'll discuss this later, Doc," I say, forcing a reassuring smile. "Right now, we have a stronghold to breach." With the Aethereian Empress by our side, we set course for the stronghold, ready to face whatever dangers lie ahead. The prophecy's power coursing through me, I know that we're on the cusp of a new era, one where hope and freedom will reign supreme. But as we plunge headfirst into the unknown, a lingering question haunts me. What secrets lie hidden within the labyrinth of my own genetic code, waiting to be uncovered? Previously, Alex emerged from the ancient temple, harnessing the prophecy's power as the chosen one, and formed an alliance with the Aethereian Empress to topple Archon's local stronghold, using the planet-scale device. As our Aethereian vessels approach the stronghold, I can feel the weight of our collective determination. The Empress biotechnology has given us the edge we need to breach the defenses, and Lyrion's tactical expertise has ensured our strategy is airtight. Echo's fingers dance across her console, ready to unleash her hacking prowess the moment we're close enough. The stronghold comes into view, a foreboding citadel of twisted metal and pulsing energy shields. My heart pounds in my chest as I gaze upon the symbol of Archon emblazoned on the main gate, a constant reminder of the Empire's ruthless grip on the galaxy. "We're receiving clearance codes from the Empress hackers," Echo announces, her voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. "Confirm the device is online," I instruct, my eyes locked on the stronghold. Dr. Aethereia nods, her hands moving swiftly across her console. "All systems green, Alex. We're ready to deploy the planet-scale device the moment we're inside." With a deep breath, I give the order to move forward. Our vessels pierce the stronghold's defenses, and we find ourselves in the midst of a chaotic free-for-all. Lyrion takes point, her guns blazing as she clears a path through the corridors. Echo and the Empress hackers work in tandem, disabling security systems and unlocking doors. As we fight our way deeper into the stronghold, I catch glimpses of Archon's sinister experiments, twisted creatures caged in laboratories, their bodies warped by the eco-weapon's dark energy. My determination to bring Archon down surges, fueled by the horrors I'm witnessing. We finally reach the heart of the stronghold, a vast chamber housing the main control center. The room is dominated by a towering console, its screens flashing with critical data. At the far end of the room, I spot the figure of Archon's local commander, a cold-blooded warlord known for his brutal tactics. "Lyrion, take point," I whisper, my eyes locked on the commander. "Echo, hack the main console. Dr. Aethereia, prepare the device for deployment." The room erupts into chaos as we launch our final assault. Lyrion exchanges blows with the warlord, her movements a blur of precision and deadliness. Echo's fingers fly across her console, overriding the stronghold systems. Dr. Aethereia readies the device, its energy building to critical levels. And I stand at the forefront, the prophecy's power coursing through me like liquid fire. I raise my hands and a blast of energy strikes the main console, shattering it and plunging the room into darkness. In the ensuing silence, I sense a strange, unsettling connection to the device. It's as if my genetic heritage has awakened a hidden resonance, a symphony of power that echoes through the ancient machine. The darkness dissipates, revealing the stronghold in ruins. Lyrian stands victorious over the warlord's lifeless body, while Echo and Dr. Aethereia work in tandem to stabilize the device's energy output. The Aetherian Empress approaches me, her eyes aglow with triumph. "Alex, you have done the impossible. Archon's grip on Aethereia is broken, but I know this is only the beginning. With the stronghold destroyed and the planet-scale device online, we've opened a doorway to a new era of galactic cooperation. The prophecy's true power courses through me, illuminating the path ahead, a path fraught with danger, but also filled with hope. As we stand victorious in the ruins of the stronghold, I realize that my journey has only just begun. The secrets hidden within my genetic code will soon come to light, but I'm ready to face whatever lies ahead, armed with the power of the prophecy and the support of my allies. With the stronghold's destruction, we've sent a message to the galaxy. The age of Archon is ending, and a new era of freedom and cooperation is dawning. But as we stand at the threshold of this new era, I sense a looming threat, one that will test the very fabric of our alliance and push me to the limits of my leadership. The prophecy's power pulses within me, urging me forward into the unknown. I know that our journey is far from over, and that the greatest challenges still lie ahead. But I'm ready, for I am the chosen one, and the fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Previously, Alex and his allies infiltrated the Archon stronghold on Aethereia, deploying the planet-scale device and breaking Archon's grip on the planet. As the dust settles, Alex emerges as a visionary leader, ready to face the challenges of a new era of galactic cooperation. As I stand amidst the ruin of the stronghold, basking in the glow of our hard-won victory, a sudden jolt of unease courses through my veins. It's as if the prophecy's power has sensed something, a hidden danger lurking in the shadows. I glance around, searching for any sign of trouble, but my companions seem oblivious to the growing sense of unease. "Alex, we need to move quickly," Lyrian calls out, her voice tinged with urgency. "We have a narrow window to regroup and prepare for the next push against Archon." I nod, trying to shake off the feeling of foreboding. "Echo, hack into the stronghold's databases. See if we can gather intel on Archon's remaining strongholds and their plans for counterattack." But as Echo begins to work her magic, a chilling message blares from the stronghold's comms system. "Attention, Aetherian rebels. This is Archon's Supreme Commander Zorvath. Your little victory is short-lived. We have deployed a fleet of dreadnoughts to Aethereia, and you will soon face the full fury of our wrath." My heart sinks as the reality of our situation hits me. We may have broken Archon's grip on Aethereia, but we're far from safe. Zorvath's fleet will annihilate any opposition, and our ragtag alliance is no match for the Empire's military might. We need to get the planet-scale device online and ready to defend Aethereia, Dr. Aethereia urges, her voice laced with determination. "We can't let Archon retake this planet." I nod, steeling myself for the battle ahead. "Lyrian, assemble a team to fortify our defenses." "Echo, see if you can hack into Zorvath's fleet systems. We need to know their weaknesses and strike before they can strike us." As I gaze up at the Aetherian sky, I sense the looming threat growing by the minute. Our journey has only just begun, and the prophecy's power coursing through me is the only thing that gives me hope in the face of overwhelming odds. The stage is set for a desperate, last-ditch defense against the Empire's wrath. Can we hold our ground and secure Aethereia's freedom, or will Archon crush our rebellion beneath its heel? The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and I'm the chosen one, tasked with leading the charge against the forces of darkness previously. Alex and his allies infiltrated the Archon stronghold on Aethereia, deploying the planet-scale device and breaking Archon's grip on the planet. As the dust settles, Alex emerges as a visionary leader, ready to face the challenges of a new era of galactic cooperation. But just as they celebrate their hard-won victory, Archon's supreme commander, Zorvath, announces the deployment of a fleet of dreadnoughts to Aethereia, threatening to annihilate the rebellion. As I turn to face my companions, a cold breeze whispers through the ruins of the stronghold, carrying the whispers of the ancient prophecy. It's as if the device, sensing Archon's fury, is awakening a deeper power within me. The air thickens with anticipation as I gaze into the eyes of my friends, my allies, and my fellow freedom fighters. We stand at the threshold of a new era, one where the fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Echo, can you hack into Zorvath's fleet systems? I ask, my voice steady despite the turmoil brewing within me. Echo nods, her eyes flashing with determination. Ill try, Alex, but we need to move fast. Archon's fleet won't hesitate to destroy us. As Echo works her magic, Lyrian approaches me, her expression taut with concern. Alex, we can't hold out against a fleet of dreadnoughts. We need to come up with a strategy, and fast. I nod, the weight of responsibility settling upon my shoulders. Dr. Aethereia, can you modify the planet-scale device to amplify our defenses? Dr. Aethereia's eyes light up with excitement. I can try, Alex, but we'll need to act quickly. The device is still unstable, and we can't risk it malfunctioning in the heat of battle. Time is running out, and the prophecy's power courses through my veins like liquid fire. I can feel the ancient energies stirring, urging me to take action. With a deep breath, I make the decision that will shape the course of history. Lyrian, assemble a team to scout out Zorvath's fleet. We need to know their weaknesses and exploit them. Dr. Aethereia, modify the device to amplify our defenses. Echo, keep hacking into Zorvath's systems and find a way to disable their command center. We'll launch a preemptive strike, and we'll do it together as one. The die is cast, and our fate hangs in the balance. Will we emerge victorious, or will Archon crush our rebellion beneath its heel? The galaxy holds its breath as we prepare to face the ultimate test of strength, courage, and determination. Previously, Alex and his allies deployed the planet-scale device on Aethereia, breaking Archon's grip on the planet. But their victory was short-lived as Zorvath announced the deployment of a fleet of dreadnoughts to annihilate the rebellion. Now, with the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance, Alex must harness the power of the prophecy and his team's determination to launch a preemptive strike against Archon's forces. As I gaze out at the ruins of the Archon stronghold, a vision bursts forth, a fleeting glimpse of a distant planet, its skies ablaze with the fiery trails of descending dreadnoughts. The image fades, leaving behind an unsettling sense of foreboding. The prophecy's power courses through me, urging me to act, to lead my team into the heart of the maelstrom. Lyrian, how's the scouting mission progressing? I ask, turning to my trusted ally. Lyrian's eyes narrow, her brow furrowed in concentration. We've managed to breach the outer perimeter of Zorvath's fleet, Alex, but their defenses are formidable, and we'll need to find a way to disable their shields if we hope to take them down. I nod, my mind racing with strategies and countermeasures. Dr. Aethereia, what's the status on the device modification? Dr. Aethereia's eyes flash with excitement. I've made significant progress, Alex. With the device amplified, we should be able to hold off a single dreadnought, but taking on an entire fleet is a different story. We'll need to find a way to exploit their weaknesses, and fast. I glance at Echo, who's hunched over her console, her fingers flying across the holographic interface. Echo, can you hack into the dreadnought systems and find a way to disable their shields? Echo nods, her eyes locked on the screens in front of her. I'm working on it, Alex. But Zorvath's security is top-notch, and it'll take some time to crack their encryption. Time, the one thing we don't have. The prophecy's power surges within me, urging me to take bold action. I turn to my team, my allies, and my friends. We need to change the game, I say, my voice steady and resolute. We can't take on the entire fleet head-on, not without a miracle. But what if we could turn one of those dreadnoughts against the others? Lyrion's eyes light up with understanding. You're thinking of infiltrating one of the dreadnoughts, Alex, using their own firepower against them. I nod, the outline of a plan forming in my mind. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Echo, can you hack into the dreadnought's systems and clear a path for us? Echo nods, a fierce determination in her eyes. I'll get it done, Alex, but we'll need to move fast. Archon won't hesitate to destroy us if they discover our plan. I glance at my team, at the faces I've come to trust and rely on. The prophecy's power courses through me, and I know that this is the moment of truth, the moment when we rise or fall as one. Let's do this, I say, my voice steady and firm. Let's take back the initiative and let's change the course of history. Previously, Alex and his allies deployed the planet-scale device on Aethereia, breaking Archon's grip on the planet, but their victory was short-lived as Zorvath announced the deployment of a fleet of dreadnoughts to annihilate the rebellion. Now, with the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance, Alex must harness the power of the prophecy and his team's determination to launch a preemptive strike against Archon's forces. We move with precision, each member of the team knowing their role in the high-stakes plan. Echo works her magic, hacking into the dreadnought's systems, disabling its shields and clearing a path for our infiltration. Lyrion, Dr. Alara, and I suit up, preparing to board the enemy vessel. The prophecy's power pulses through me, guiding my decisions, and I can feel the weight of history on my shoulders. As we breach the dreadnought's hull, the airlock hisses open and we find ourselves in a dimly lit corridor. The air is thick with the smell of ozone and smoke. Lyrion takes point, her eyes scanning the horizon while Dr. Alara covers our rear. I move forward, my heart pounding in my chest, the prophecy's power coursing through my veins. We make our way to the dreadnought's command center, avoiding patrols and dodging security drones. The tension is palpable, every step a calculated risk. Finally, we reach the central hub where the dreadnought's commander, a towering figure with cold, calculating eyes, awaits us. You fools, the commander sneers. You think you can take on the might of Archon? I stand tall, the prophecy's power surging through me. We're not just taking on Archon, I say, my voice firm and resolute. We're taking back our galaxy. With a nod, Lyrion and Dr. Alara take positions, flanking the commander. I raise my hand and the device's energy responds, resonating with the dreadnought's systems. The commander's eyes widen as he realizes too late that we've turned his own ship against him. The dreadnought's main cannons blaze to life, swiveling to target the rest of the fleet. The prophecy's power reaches a crescendo, and I feel the fabric of reality bend to my will. The dreadnought's fire rakes across the enemy vessels, destroying ship after ship, clearing a path for our allies to advance. As the last dreadnought falls, the prophecy's power ebbs, leaving me drained but triumphant. We've done the impossible, turning the tide of battle and shattering Archon's grip on the galaxy. In the aftermath, as the dust settles, I gaze out at the ruins of the Archon stronghold. The flames have died down, replaced by a sense of hope and renewal. The galaxy is free, and a new era of cooperation and progress can begin. I turn to my team, my allies, my friends. We've traveled a long and arduous road, but together, we've changed the course of history. In the distance, I see the Aethereian Empress, her regal presence a beacon of unity and cooperation. She approaches me, her eyes shining with a deep respect. "Alex, you have fulfilled the prophecy," she says, her voice filled with emotion. "You have brought hope to the galaxy." I smile, feeling the weight of destiny lifting from my shoulders. "It wasn't just me," I say, gesturing to my team. "We did this together as one." The Empress nods, her gaze sweeping across the gathered rebels, freedom fighters, and planetary governments. "Then let us forge a new era, one of unity, cooperation, and progress. Let us build a brighter future together." As the galaxy's leaders gather around me, I feel the prophecy's power one last time, a gentle nudge, urging me to take one final step. I raise my hands and the gathered crowd falls silent. We have won the battle, I say, my voice carrying across the galaxy. But the war for a better future has just begun. Let us march forward together as one and create a radiant future for all. The crowd erupts in cheers, their voices echoing across the galaxy as the stars themselves seem to shine brighter, illuminating the path ahead. Epilogue. In the years that follow, the galaxy flourishes. Planetary governments work together, sharing knowledge and resources to rebuild and restore devastated worlds. The Aetherian Empress becomes a symbol of unity, her planet a beacon of hope and cooperation. Echo's hacking expertise is sought after by governments and rebels alike, as she becomes a leader in the fight against Archon's remnants. Lyrian and I part ways, our bond remaining strong as we both pursue our passions. Lyrian becomes a renowned explorer, charting the galaxy's unknown reaches, while I dedicate myself to helping rebuild and defend the galaxy. Dr. Alara's research on the blueprints continues, unlocking new secrets and mysteries of the ancient technology. Her work becomes the foundation for a new era of scientific progress, as humanity pushes the boundaries of knowledge and innovation. As for me, I roam the galaxy, a wanderer, a visionary, and a leader. Wherever I go, I carry the prophecy's power, a reminder of the incredible journey I've undertaken and the friends I've made along the way. I know that as long as I stand, the galaxy will always have a beacon of hope, shining bright against the darkness. The stars call to me, their whispers echoing in my mind as I step into the unknown, ready to face whatever challenges the future may bring.